Hello, hello, my family. I am so glad to have you all here tuning in again. So today, this show is strictly to help you ladies get the result that you want. So right now, this is cuffing season. So Thanksgiving is next week. Simply just saying, man, if I just had a man by my side right now, I would feel so much more better going to see my family and be having a man on my arm and being able to have somebody to hold me at night. So I'm going to answer and give you the skills you need so you can pretty much make that happen. So, yeah, so today's topic is why can't you keep a man in a relationship long term? Okay, so this is a thing that throws off a lot of women. A lot of women are thrown off because they can get guys to want to sleep with them and give them some attention. But yeah, but that's short term. But the main thing that really, really shows and it pretty much says that what quality or what kind of woman you are is how long can you keep a man? Can you keep a man long term? That's the main thing, that a lot of women drop the ball on because they pretty much haven't spent time developing those skills that are necessary to be able to retain a healthy relationship. And what you're probably seeing, what actually is a healthy relationship? A healthy relationship is when two people balance each other out. So yes, but usually what you see is you see that it's one person that's constantly taking, and they're pretty much just affecting the relationship in a negative way. They're draining the other person's resources, and even also emotionally they're also being drained. So yeah, so I want to go and cover what are some of the reasons that you might have overlooked why to ask the why men won't commit to you long term. So okay, so the first reason, I got my list right here. The first reason that a lot of women overlook is your attitude. Your attitude can make or break you. They come down to how men view you. And men are really, really simple. Men don't really ask for that much or want that much. Men, what the basic requirement that men want for the most part is a woman that just gives them peace, have sex with them sometimes, and just leave them alone. And I know, no, people should just give them peace, have sex with them, and just feed them. Those are the three basic requirements that a man wants, and that he requires from a woman. Just those three different things. So it's not that difficult, but to make a woman happy or to please her requires a whole lot. So each woman is different. But for the most part, men are like that simple. So it's not like it's not it really costs the woman no money to be able to do any of those things. But yeah, but attitude can make and break a lot of women. Actually, it does make and break a lot of women. So the issue is one thing that I noticed. So this is a problem is a lot of women haven't really really been checked by a man that they actually like. So what that does is that have you thinking that you can just go and just say whatever you want to say to a man, and you pretty much just haven't had a man to just I mean you haven't had a man that you actually respected and liked it to go and pretty much just happy to get on his program. And society tells you that girl, you don't need that, you don't need this, you don't need a man, and all that does is it just slides to you. In fact, I don't let somebody else say the same thing that I'm saying, so you all can really really get it.
Wait a minute. I'm a professional woman. And you're a failure. Don't tell me nothing about your profession. You're a failure if you can't keep a man. No profession can make you happy. No profession. Call yourself whatever the hell you want to. If there ain't a man in your life to make you happy, your profession can never do for you what God made man to do for you. How do you rest his mind, sister? When that man is productive when he comes home. He needs to rest and draw strength again to go back and produce some more.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so it's your attitude. Your attitude will make or break you though. And it's times where like guys that they find ways to just don't pretty much go home because they don't want to have to deal with their woman mouth. They don't want to have to deal. And then think about it: if a man works hard all day, and not to him, life is already hard enough as a man, especially being a black man. It's difficult enough as it is. But if you have to just come home and deal with your woman attitude every day, you don't know what to expect. when you walk in the door, that's a whole lot for a man to have to deal with on a regular basis. So yes, so just be, pleasant, and still be supportive, and then just, it just still, it's all about respecting each other. But usually the problem is a lot of women, they don't respect men, period. So, and that causes all kind of other problems. So you have to go and look at your attitude. And the issue is too, like a lot of women don't tell you all the truth about your attitude. They don't. So, and it is also like pretty much a battle between the young and the old. So a lot of times I notice this too, that a lot of times the older women don't be telling the younger women the truth. So the things that they pretty much learn, do them dating and being with men, all that good stuff, they're not telling you because they're pretty much competing with you because they know that, okay, wow, I'm in my 30s, about 40s. So if I give this young girl the game, she finna get chose. So for the most part, the older women aren't really, really, really telling the women the truth. They're just being, they're just making them feel good, and then that's not fixing their problem. So that was number one, your attitude. Number two, the second thing is you're not cooperative. So yes, and then one thing that I learned like a long time ago is when a woman is feeling you, she's going to cooperate. She's going to cooperate. Yes, she will. But it's like when pretty much when a woman is not really feeling you, she has very little or no interest. That's when you know that she's so much being a rebel and everything you say she want to challenge. But sometimes the issue is a lot of women I just pretty much just taught to be that way. Just you're a rebel. Everything is about you challenge. You go against. But once again, you don't do that when it goes down to your job. It's from the job. You submit and you fall in line and yes sir, yes yes ma'am. You do that though, but when you're married, you got all that smoke. So and yeah, you need to be cooperative. Men don't want a woman who a smart man. A man, who pretty much doesn't know his value and he's just thirsty, he'll deal with a woman that doesn't want to get on his program. But yeah, but if you're not cooperative, that's one of the reasons why you can't keep a man long term. It just depends on how you feel. So yeah, so ladies, you have to find a man that you respect enough and let him lead you and get on his page. But what it is a lot of women they'll substitute that with a guy that okay, I can run him and then pretty much I can be in control. So that's one thing that happened is like now because of how things is, women can make money, so they actually have the power. So they don't want to give up the power. So yes, so not being cooperative will definitely affect a man taking you seriously, especially being with you long term. So yeah, so that's number two. And the other thing is you have unrealistic expectations. And that's one thing that I pretty much noticed though. That's one thing that I did like about Kevin Samuel's show is I think that pretty much like most of the women that pretty much that were on his show said that they make 100,000. It just said the average woman makes what up with 30,000. Just most of the women make that. I forgot the exact percentage, but most of the women make 30,000. And was it? I think it's only was it? It's like what 8, it's something like with 6, 7% of the women that make over six figures, but pretty much, but most of the women who call in on that show say that they make six figures. So but yeah, so yeah, but the issue and problem is it'd be a woman that she wants a man, that he makes six figures, or she wants a man that makes a $500,000, and then yeah, and then pretty much she said, well, all I need is just one of them. So many people out there in the world. So yeah, so that's what she want and everything. So but yeah, but she don't think about okay, if a man makes all this money, why should he pick me? So what is different about me versus the next chick? What value am I adding to his life? That he can't just so easily get from the next female. So a lot of women don't think about that though, but that is so crucial, and then that makes a man say, okay, I want to be with her versus the next chick. But for the most part, most women out there they don't really really provide value to men. One thing I tell people all the time is a woman having sex with you doesn't mean nothing. It really is everything that she do outside of sex really really says how she feel about you. So so that don't mean nothing. So that's that's pretty much that's the easiest thing that a woman can do is just have sex with you. So but yeah, so pretty much that makes the so that's exactly what it is. And yes, and also the other thing now that I want to go and cover why pretty much you can't keep a man in a relationship long term is because you don't know what men want. It's like you don't know what men want and you don't care. Because what happens is women get, pretty much, talked to because guys want to have sex with them. So they never really have to really, study men and find out what men want because men came at them. So but men have to know what women want because men are the one who are out there, trying to get, trying to meet the women so they can have sex. So men have to pretty much know what a woman want. They have to know how a woman respond. But yeah, but for the most part, it's just that a lot of the women now, I say that they're lazy daters. It's like they pretty much don't want to do really anything. They just want to just show up. So if you want to just show up, and then you're not willing to, to invest in finding about this person, what moves them, how they are, you're not willing to put forth the effort, then yeah, and then a guy is not going to be looking at you as a long term candidate, to be with. So it's like, why should he? When you're doing what everybody else is doing. So just showing up ain't enough, So especially if you want, a guy that that he has a lot going on, and only to the other things to me, I noticed that though, out of other races, I noticed that like out of all the races, black women prioritize looks more than any other race. So they want, I mean, they talk about how they want the man to be fine, they want this, they want him to be packing, they want all that stuff, they want him to make six figures, So yeah, and then if you all think about it though, back in the day, it's like really it's the woman. The woman is supposed to be the fine one, really. So the man is supposed to be okay, supposed to be plain, but the woman is supposed to be the one that's really beautiful. But in this culture, the black women, they want the man that's really fine. But then still, it is some women who don't talk to the man just because he's handsome too. They're afraid that he get a lot of women too. So that also happens. But yeah, but having the unrealistic expectations, that's also the reason why guys are not taking you seriously long term. So, but yeah, but you have to go and just be honest with yourself. So, okay, if I want to get this kind of guy, what do I have to offer him that's going to pretty much, set me aside? That's going to make a difference between me and the next beautiful woman. And a lot of times when you ask women that, they can't answer. They can't answer. So yeah, so but yeah, but definitely just that. Yeah, and now I'm gonna get into the last one. So okay, so you are entitled. Now I'm gonna give you all two more, but yeah. So, but that's the other reason why you can't keep a man. So you feel that you're entitled to whatever he had. You feel like you're entitled for him to take you here on a first date because you're so beautiful. So you want him to roll out the red carpet and do all this stuff just because you showed up. You probably even showed up 30 minutes late. But yeah, but when you feel entitled, thinking of guys say, okay, so but yeah, but once again, men know that whatever we have to earn. We have to earn whatever we have. Like nobody's gonna really feel sorry for a man. So he has to produce and make things happen. So when you're entitled, so then had the guy say, okay, so if it's like this now, imagine how it's gonna be later on being with her long term. So yeah, but that definitely makes a big difference. So ladies, you have to just look at it like this. He just met you, so he don't know too much about you, and you have to show him why he should invest this in you. By you pretty much adding some value to his life, not just because you're beautiful and so but yeah. Well, okay. Now the last one that I wanted to go and cover, so I'll say that this is probably one of the most important ones is you're difficult to get along with. Yes. This would definitely cause a man to not be with you long term in a relationship. So a lot of guys, I mean, they'll deal with a woman who's difficult for a night or whatever, just every now and then. But being in a relationship with this person, seeing this person every day, hearing their mouth, so yes, so but yeah, but if you're too difficult to deal with, men don't want to. I said men don't want to deal with that seriously, and then pretty much he has to go and take care of the stuff, and then he got to come home and it depends on how he had to do like a little ear test, but he go pretty much put his finger out there, and then he'll say, well, depending on how the wind is gonna blow this way, she gonna respond this way today, and then that's a whole lot to deal with though, So but yeah, but pretty much when you're too difficult to deal with, you lose in the end. So yes, so pretty much, but you have to just, yeah, ladies, you got to choose to pick your battles wisely. So it's not always worth you pretty much wanting to have the last word and you pretty much always, to say what you feel all the time. Sometimes it's just good to just don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Everything doesn't always cause for you to respond. So yes, pretty much, but yeah, so pretty much, yeah. So ladies, I wanted to give you some tips that's going to help you to be able to get that man that you want and be able to have that man to commit to you. Because overall, I know that that's what women want. They want a man to commit to them, but then they haven't done enough research and work to, okay, what does it really take to be with this kind of man? They say that they want a man that's really ambitious, but what really, really comes with a man that's really ambitious? But a man that's really ambitious mean that he has a lot of testosterone. He's trying to grind. He talking to a lot of women. Like they have a lot of sex. So he's strong-minded, stubborn on certain things. So, but yeah, but you gotta be able to deal with it, take all that. So yeah, so pretty much, I'll play
The way
this.
you get respect as a woman is by being feminine. There's nothing, we can be equal and very, very different. I'm not saying that there's not equality, but you've confused equality with the same. You can be equal with
Equity.
completely different things. You can have a bishop and a knight on a chessboard. They're equal in terms of points, but they do different things, right? A woman can have equal respect to a man if she is very good at being a woman, and a man gets respect for being very good at being a man.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, just like Andrew take shout out to him. Yeah, so that's pretty much how women get respect, from men is when you're feminine. Just men seriously, we don't want a woman who's aggressive. He's talking to us crazy. She acting like a man. So just mm-mm. I think about how like myself when I was younger. Certain people in my family they pretty much acted like that, and I knew something wasn't right. I'm like, man, and they're like, why is she acting like that? So but yeah, but definitely, just dealing with that, just calls with a whole nother set of issues and problems and challenges that you know, men don't want to use their energy toward dealing with that all the time. Just that's too much though. But all right, y'all. So pretty much, if you all enjoy the show, I want you to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Or if you didn't enjoy the show, just let me know. Just let me know in the comments. So, do you all think that I actually gave some good reasons for why women can't keep a man in a long term relationship? So let me know what you think. And also, ladies, if you all want to finally be able to get your look in order, so you can pretty much get that kind of man that you want in a relationship, because men are visual and men do like a woman to look her best. I want you to go and you can book a 10-minute call with me, and then we'll go over your circumstances to see if my program is a good fit for you.
Hi, ladies. What's up? It's your girl, Cynthia Bailey, here from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Listen up. I have a message to you from trainer Solomon Pratt. So here we go. Ladies, tone up and enhance your feminine curves without feeling masculine. Yeah, I don't like that. So feminine curves, okay? You don't want to get too masculine. Trainer Solomon Pratt is the best. Get customized online personal training. He makes the best booty ankle power bands. Order the Diva or the Goddess bundle at SolomonFitnessWord.com. All right, so if you want to tone it up and enhance your feminine curves, you need to holler at my boy, Trainer Solomon Pratt. All right, all my best to you. Love you guys.
Yes, and ladies, and also, if you all don't work on developing, it's the other thing that I noticed too that makes a big difference now. I noticed that too, like how that a lot of women now they haven't been in no long-term relationships, so they've been pretty much just hooking up with guys. They've been in this hooking up culture. So what happens is, if you haven't been in a relationship long term, you haven't developed those type of compromising skills to come down to dealing with the opposite sex, so just dealing with people and being able to deal with conflict. You haven't had those skills, so you haven't had time to develop those skills. Well, that's the other new norm that I know, that every women that they're pretty much in their 30s or in their 20s, and they had just only one relationship for a year, 2 years, 6 months, and yes, and that makes it even more difficult for you to be able to be in a long-term relationship and be able to keep a man as if you haven't developed those skills. So yeah, or otherwise, so if you don't work on those skills, you're gonna pretty much be talking like this lady right here. and having the problem she have.
Y'all got this unhealthy obsession with hood men until you fall into the trap like I did. See, one thing about me, I thought my baby daddy was a hood nigga. I thought he had big Benz, boom, 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 because he was around all the niggas with money. Whole time they was smacking him in the back of the neck, telling him, go get some Rellos. Go get some leaves. Go get some wood. You gonna go? Y'all got
that clip to me is still like so funny though. But yeah, so unless you all want to be in a relationship with a guy like that, as getting smacked in the back of the smacking in the back of the neck, you all need to work on developing these skills. So I hope you all enjoyed the show. I love y'all and see you all next time.